How are y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. I'm about to do a premiere draft from Bloomburrow. It is day like 5 of the format, and things are settling in and settling down, and apparently it's a very fast format. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, but more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description, where you can catch me streaming video games, leather crafting, Magic the Gathering content, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. And with that out of the way, alrighty, here's our pack one, pick one. Let's see what we get. Oh boy, I really like this guy actually. Gev, Scaled Scorched, 2 mana, 3/2. Other creatures you control enter with a 1/1 counter on them for each opponent who lost life this turn. Whenever you cast a lizard spell, he deals 1 damage to each opponent. He's great. You're going to want to look for lizards. Wix Patrol is also pretty good. Parting Gust has not been terrible. It's exile target non-token creature. And you can gift to make it be gone forever. Otherwise, it's just a bounce. Mouse Trapper, I think that's fine, right? I do think, real talk, Gev, first pickable here. Incredibly good. Wix Patrol's great. I would like for that to wheel. It likely won't. Out of the rest of these, maybe I'd take a Sazakap's Brew. But yeah, or Raccoon Rallier's fine, but we really want to stick to lizards because every time you play a lizard, whenever you cast the spell, it deals the 1 damage. So then your lizards come in with extra counters, right? Which is fantastic. And in fact, the common signpost, it works really well with him. There's a Wix Patrol even. It's a Pathmaker. This is a Rat Squirrel, Bat Warlock, Starseer Mentor. Ooh, I love Marsh Stalker. God, this is hard actually, because Marsh Stalker is so good. It's so good. It keeps coming back. You know, it's a nice aggressive 3/1. The moment you get a Threshold going, it just keeps running back into the to the red zone. I do think I want to take a Wix Patrol over the Pathmaker right now, but we are going to be on high alert for any and all lizards. We're going to pass up the Fable Passage because I don't think it really does much for our deck, and I'd rather have something like this, a nice 2-for-1 in Wix Patrol. I would love a Persistent Marshstalker if we can wheel it, and in fact, maybe I do just take the Marshstalker because cards like Daggerfang Duo would just end up going into the deck. So yeah, let's take, yeah, I waffled, didn't I? But a nice 2-drop is a nice 2-drop, and usually between a 2 and a 6, unless the 6 wins you the game on the spot, you should probably take the lower cost spell. Hazel's Nocturne, that's a great spell. There's also Ravine Raider, I like that one too. Storm Splitter. Create a token that's a copy of this. Oh, it's a 3 mana 1/4 with haste. If we have a lot of removal spells, it creates copies of itself. If we cast like a bunch of spells alongside that, we just go off? Maybe I take that? Because I really like some of the removal in red, and some of the removal in black's also going to be pretty good. Hazel's Nocturne's also pretty good here. And this can actually gain you some really good advantage later on in the game. I think the correct choice is actually the Hazel's Nocturne over the Storm Splitter. A 4 mana 1/4 is just not good enough. And you know what? This doesn't have prowess. I thought this had prowess for a second. It's just like its own weird thing. Let's take the Nocturne for now. Hearthfire Hero, that's the 1 mana. Yeah. Starlit Soothsayer. This is a changeling, so it is a lizard. But there's Hearthfire Hero. I would love... I'm going to take the Hearthfire Hero, actually. It's just a nice 1/1 for 1. And if we start to get the Valiant stuff going off, it can dome your opponent for that much damage. It deals the damage directly to the opponent. It's not any target, unfortunately. But, yeah, I think that's fine. Take out the trash is great, but Cindering Cutthroat is actually... You cannot get enough of these in this deck, because if you have Gev out and then you curve into Cindering Cutthroat enters with 2 1/1 counters, one for its own ability and one for Gev's ability. So that's actually amazing and fantastic. I would love to take out the trash, but I think we have to high pick any and all lizards like that. Another Cindering Cutthroat, or there's a Ravine Raider. There's another Persistent Marshstalker, and these get better in droves, but again, Cindering Cutthroat. If we can get Threshold going, these just like pop out of the graveyard and go. But again, these things with Gev out, they're 3 mana 5/4s. There's a playful shove. What's its bandit's talent? Each opponent discards. If that player has 1 or fewer cards at the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card for each opponent has 1 or fewer cards in hand. That's probably the best card for us here, because we are probably going to want to like force our opponent's hand. There is a 3 mana 2/2 with Menace that's a lizard that I would love to play in this deck. If Gev is out, it triggers Gev so the opponent takes the damage and then it thought seizes. I think it's called like Thought Rattle, something or other. Another one of these guys, or there's a Steam Path Charger. God, no, Cindering Cutthroat, I'm sorry. As much as I'd like the Charger, you know. I'll take a Sazakap's Brew. Alana's Pathmaker is fine for a 4-drop because it's card advantage on top of everything else. And you know what I like about, you know what I say about card advantage? Plus, unlike, what was it, that weird weasel from the last set, the 3/2 that had plot for 3 in it, for 3 mana. You could play this card until your next turn, so you do get to add to the board that turn. And then still get to see what that next card is, right? So I think a Pathmaker or 2 is actually not terrible. I really like where this deck is going. Again, we want as many lizards as possible. We already have 4, Gev being one of them. We're going to want as many of them as possible. The 1 mana 1/1 with Menace is also really good. Especially it pumps for 2 mana, which creates all these interesting situations where your opponent has to go like, do I block that? Conduct Electricity, sure, we'll take that. Could use removal spells. God, I hate that this costs 5 mana. I do not like that costs 5 mana, but I really like this start. We're not playing that, but we'll take it. I really like this start, and I do think that we're gonna want to like. Okay, so what is this? Squirrel Warlock? When it attacks, each opponent loses X life. Lizards and rats. Oh wow. Okay, that's perfect for this deck. I would love a Rabid Gnaw or a Thornplate Intimidator or a Saver. We need more removal too. But this, when it attacks and it's got Menace, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of lizards. Squirrels, bats, lizards, and rats. Yeah, I think that this is gonna go great in this deck. We have 1 otter wizard. He's a wizard? Alright. Anyway, we're gonna take the rot color because we're trying to do lizard things. I would like a Saver, I would like a Rabid Gnaw. And Thornplate Intimidator is fine. Coruscation Mage is also just like real fun. But we will definitely take this Valley Rot color and call it good. Just a nice 2-drop. Rockface Village, Starlit Sayer, War Squeak, that's not for us. There's a Dour Port Mage, that's not for us either. Do we take this? Gets +1/+0 and gains haste until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. So this triggers Valiant, which we don't really have much of. But there's not really much else here for us. Surveil 1 if we gained or lost life this turn. Otherwise it's a Windrake. War Squeak, sure. I think we're better off with the Rockface Village. I'm not going to say it's free, but it's there. Bonebind Orator? Is the Orator better than the Marsh Stalker? I really like the Orator because sometimes you just get something back from the graveyard, and I think in this case I will take an Orator. Just a nice 2-drop. Nothing particularly good here for us, which is a shame. I guess we could take the Rallier. There's the Early Winter. That's a removal spell. There's that. There's a Frilled Spark Shooter, which would come in with an extra counter. Target of a spell each turn. Nah. Let's actually take the Frilled. No, we need the removal. That's right. I have to take the Early Winter, don't I? I guess we already have a 5-drop removal spell, and this is just a Lizard. So yeah, let's take the Lizard. Scales of Shale. I've heard that this is an overperformer if you're in a Lizard deck. Just the blowout of gaining a bunch of life and making something indestructible. And possibly also winning combat is huge. And being able to cast this for 1 mana is really good. So there's our combat trick. Lizard Otter. Yep. Kindle Spark Duo. Let's take that. Playful Shove. That's not a... Ooh, Steam Path Charger. That's great. Right? When this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to target player, and it has Offspring, so if we cast that on turn 4 with Gev out, it's just bing bing right into our opponent's face, and then when they die, it's bing bing. Coruscation Mage. There's a Thornplate Intimidator. This creature deals 1 damage to each player, or Thornplate Intimidator. God, that's hard. This is a Rat Rogue, right? Let's take the Rogue, Rat Rogue, because it also plays well with the Persistent Marsh Stalker. Looks like green is like super open if those are going late. I will take the Grotto actually here. I don't think we play the Grotto, but I will take the Grotto. It does feel like I didn't get any Lizards this second pack, so whoever is passing from the other side might also think that they're in the Lizards deck. They're not nearly as in the Lizards deck as I am, though. Not with Gav and on my team. How many Lizards do we have right now? 7. Okay. Neither of these are great. I will take that. And I will take Short Bow, which is playable, but we're not playing it. What's this guy? Whenever you expend 4 discard, you may, and if you do, draw 2. Wow, this is a triple rare pack. I think I will take the Barterer here. We already have a Scales of Shale. It's probably the best card for us. I'm gonna put away this Bow and the Sky Skipper Duo. I don't think we can play the Seed Miser or the Trash Tactician. There's just no room for it here. There's a Fountain Port Bell if we wanted to splash for one of them, but I don't know if we have enough. We don't have enough squirrels, right? We have 2 squirrels, and our curve's kind of... We're trying to have our curve be lower, actually. I'm going to take the Barterer. Sorry. Downwind Ambusher looks really good. There's an Early Winter, and there's another Orator. I'm going to take the Ambusher. Sometimes it just kills... It snipes an X1, and other times it makes it so that your attack with Menace actually did kill 2 creatures. Which is really great with the Cindering Cutthroats and any of the other Menace creatures. Vanishing Light, pretty good. Early Winter would love one of those, and Bonebind Order. We need some smaller removal spells, though. We need that early interaction. Psychic Whirl? If you control a rat. I don't think that's enough. We already have a Hearthfire hero. I don't think we want a second Hearthfire hero. But I might be willing to take another Alania's Pathmaker. We have a lot of 4s, actually. Maybe it is just another Hearthfire hero. We're not really going to have too many 2-rat turns, so I don't think we take the Psychic Whirl currently. I think we just take the Hearthfire hero. Ooh, Hearthburn Battler. 2nd spell each turn, and it's a Lizard Warlock. It deals 2 damage to target opponent. Oh, there's the Thoughtstalker Warlock. That's not going to wheel either, but neither is this Hearthburn Battler. Damn. I like this card, and here's the Battler. You know, like, I think the Battler is a little bit better here. Although this, with Gev out, just means Thoughtseize your opponent, add to your board. I'm sorry. I think we got to take the Hearthborn, because we're going to try to double spell a lot, too. Another Thornplate Intimidator or a Frilled Spark Shooter, and I think the Frilled Spark Shooter... What does this do? Exiles a card from their hand. If it was cast from the graveyard, you draw a card. Now we gotta take another Spark Shooter. Ember Heart Challenger. That's the one that gets better when you cast spells targeting it. Or wait, no, we have the Rockface Village, so that's a free target. Agate Assault, great. Thank you. Do I have a Raccoon Rallier? I do have a Raccoon Rallier. So there's 2 ways to just get cards off of that. So we'll take that 2-drop. It's also just a 2-drop. We have a Sazacaps Through. That's a 3rd way of doing it. There's a Fountain Port Bell, which I don't think we're playing. But I will take it in case something from... No, nothing wheeled. Never mind. Or Squeak. 3 Tree Root Weaver. Let's take another Scales of Shield. I don't think we're playing it, but we'll take it. Another Grotto. No. Take the Sazacaps Brew, but we're not playing that. Pathmaker wheeled. Sure. I guess we'll take a second path. Not Pathmaker. Oh yeah, it is a Pathmaker. Sorry, Alania's Pathmaker. I really do like those. I think we might have to cut the Thornplate Intimidator, or just consider it a 4-drop. Uncharted Haven or 3-Tree Scribe. I think we should take the Haven. Even though we're trying to be fast. Thought Shucker. Could shuck these thoughts. What? We might have married our first pick a little bit too hard there, but also I think we have a really good deck going. We have a ton of lizards. We have like 9 lizards in this 22 creature deck. We don't need the bell. And let's actually... I hate that that Draftsmith puts a thing on top of your search thing here. Alright, so most of our creatures are 4-drops. We have a 5-drop Conduct Electricity, so that's fine. Scale the Shield. I don't know if we need 2 of those. It is a good combat trick. Blacksmith's Talent. Additional card for each opponent who has 1 or fewer cards in hand. I feel like that can be good, but not good enough. Let's cut that. Let's cut a Sazakap's Brew as well. Our removal suite looks like that. Unfortunately. Intimidator. I think I have to cut that, actually. As much as I like Thornplate Intimidator, I think that Downwind Ambusher, unless I think of Intimidator as like a 7-drop, right? I guess I could, in which case we top out at a bunch of 4-drops. Huh. Emberheart Challenger. Valley Rotcaller. Are we really playing the Persistent Marsh Stalker to the best of its ability? How many rats do we have? Including itself, we have 3. Maybe that's not enough rats. God, I really like it as a card too, but I think we have to cut it. The Rot Collar is great. The Bonebine Orator is great. The Thought Shucker. Why are you even here? We have a pretty low curve. I'm going to cut the Uncharted Haven because we want untapped mana, but I will keep the Grotto because there will be times where we just want to surveil. Hearthfire Hero ×2. Do we need 2 of those? We have 20 creatures. Get rid of 1 of those. Let's get rid of 2 of those. Because I think when we do use our Valiant triggers, I think we're going to want to use them with our other creatures. And so we're going to keep 17 lands because we do want to hit 7 for the Thornplate Intimidator. And I guess we're going to have to be very, very cautious when we use our tricks as well as our few removal spells. Ugh. Ah, boy. Okay. I'm not. Oh, and that Downwind Ambusher is also technically a removal spell. All right, 41 cards. Let me cut a land, actually. Hold on. What do we... Because Thornplate Intimidator doesn't have to be a 7-drop. It can always be a 4-drop. We have more red spells than black spells. So I'm actually gonna... cut a Swamp. Cut a Swamp. 14, 15, 16. 40 cards in the deck. And 0-0. I think that's good. We're 0-0 going into round 1 with Gev and the Lizard Men. They're like not even men. They're just lizards. Lizard folk. Lizard guys. Lizard hummus. Perfect mana. But no early plays. I guess the Sazakap's Brew could be an early play. I think I mulligan this. Yeah, I can't actually call this perfect mana because we can't even cast the Sazakap's Brew off the Rockface Village. These lands really? This is not better. We have to keep it, and the scales go to the bottom, I guess. It's like the same hand. All right. All right, that's actually better. Now we have a third. Let's see. Blue red. Okay. Liking where this is going. Hit a third land. Or 4th land, rather. I think we want to play the Kindle Spark duo firster. Oh, you have a Kindle Spark duo. Duo. Okay, Opponent keeps Mouse overing on my mountain. It's like weird. I don't know if like players do it to try to like tilt their opponents where they just like mouse over their cards and like, you know, like it's weird because I've seen players get like kind of annoyed that their opponent's going like nit. Really? All right. I guess you take that out. Sure. Sure. No attacks. Okay. Drew another land. Not wonderful. I'm gonna play this. It's a 3/3. They might have another take out the trash. Yep. Sure. I guess opponent's playing the control game here, where we're trying to do the aggro stuff, which means I probably should kill that Kindle Spark Duo. Also, I'd like to draw more creatures. Night Whirl Hermit. Can't be blocked. Okay. Scales of Shale. Let's play this. Conduct Electricity is one of our few removal spells. And let's play this. Because I can't actually activate them. Oh, why did it tap like that? Never mind. Scales of Shale doesn't... I can't cast Scales of Shale anyway here. Alright. Kindle Spark Duo number 2. That could be a problem. Wonder what my opponent could have. Okay, so let's conduct electricity. I guess we just gotta run in for the end zone, right? Sure. And end turn. Sure. I think I should kill one of those things. Could I not cast Conduct Electricity after they tapped it? That was weird that it just like... Pearl of Wisdom. You know what? Get rid of one of these fucking things. Like, I see it happening. I see the damage coming. You know what I mean? Can they cast another spell is the question. Dire Downdraft. And they're gonna put that creature on top. Okay. I guess they wanted it. I guess that makes sense, because I considered it where it's killing. Okay. They're tapping out. They're drawing 2. Sure. Bonebind Orator is great here. Let's Agate Assault kill that. Sure. Let's play the Orator. Get into 3. Now we have A skills. I think we have 1. I don't know if we have 2. Let me double check. We do have 2. Okay, perfect. We're gonna play them instead of like removal spells, so... Our opponent has 4 cards in hand. We already know that one of them is that thing. Huh. Yep. Very... It's like, what else you gonna do, right? And I think we just swing out here. Ooh. Other bats, squats, bats, bleh, bat squats. Squirrels, bats, lizards, and rats. Okay. I think we do this. Then we scales this thing. If they have a removal spell, that's fine, I guess. We can get back something else from our graveyard. Yeah. Gain 4. Kill that. Play this. End my turn with my hand empty? Oh, you know, there's a... I could have, like, attacked with that, too. It's got Menace, which is great. And I think we can, like, constantly use it to get in with the Menace. So we got rid of both of their Kindle Sparks duos. Yep, Pathmaker's pretty good here. I will send in the Bonebind Orator and the Frilled Spark Shooter, I think. Oh no, this doesn't have Menace. Never mind. If I send in the Rot Collar, it just gains me 2 life and then dies. Sure. That's a trap. They might have Sazakap's Brew, and in which case that would suck. Here, let me send in my Frilled Spark Shooter. I'm not going to attack with the Rot Collar because they could easily double block and trade. Right? At least this way I can kill the Pathmaker, and then the Rot Collar can get in for freezes. Sure. The Night Whirl Hermit might become a problem though, but... Whoop. Draw a card off of that. There's Gev. Hi, Gev! Gev, you're so cute. Oh, look at you, cutie, cutie. Alright, so we're gonna play Gev next turn. And hopefully we draw, like, another lizard to go with Gev. Ral! They got Ral, baby! Alright, so then carry 1/1s with it. You're still the mastermind. Draw 3, discard 2, or... Okay, so they're taking up. Sure.
You get to be my protege today.
I think we just swing at our opponent. Oh, play this actually, because that way it triggers Valley Rot Collar to drain our opponent for another point of damage. And we're going for face. Mm-hmm. Sure. Sure. You like my rendition, guys? Opponent's big think on this one. They can make a new body every turn with this Ral Crackling Wit, which is very good. If they can double spell here, or if they can cast a non-creature spell, they can make this thing... They can make this a 2/4, and then make this a 2/2, so this trades with this and this kills this. Yeah, they got it! Alright, so they didn't have to do that.
Confident this will work.
Sure. I could do that at the end of the turn, though. Done. And I think I will play this land out. Next. End turn. Because this allows me to get back the 3/3 with Menace over here. That whenever I expend 4, I get to dump my hand. Sure. This can attack freely, and I can't do anything about it, which sucks. Bellowing Crier. Discard to draw, sure. Resolve. Did they give me a 2/2? Oh, okay. Oh, it's every other creature. Oh, wow. Okay. Opponent's just like dumping their hand like, I gotta get a board out. And I think they ticked this up again. Yep. Pass. Attack for free. Yep, there you go. Pass, pass. Take that. Play this. Alright, so what do you want here? I think if I take the Frilled Spark Shooter, it's just a 5/5 with Menace here. It pings our opponent. Gets us another lizard on board. If I get the Byway Barterer, there's more of a chance that I could expend all this mana. Not like that, though. We attack with this, it just dies, so no attacks. End turn. Would like to draw real cards though, game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 of our lanes in our hand. And the other one's smoking a cigarette. I guess I could have sent in my fish. I guess the fish blocks pretty well here though. Yup, that does get him a card here. Another Thought Shucker. That gets them another card. Alright. Not bad, not bad. The 4 mana 2/4, right? 4 mana 2/4. They're drawing 2 or 3 to discard 2. That's a minus ability though. Lots of lands, okay. I wish I had a looting effect. I do, actually. What am I talking about? We have Sassacap's Brew in the deck, which means I shouldn't play out any more lands. What do we have that's exiled? Just the order, okay. What would be good? If I got, what's it? Mabel's Farewell. Okay, they're attacking with these two. I'm curious what they could have here. We have like all these rares out. Okay. So I blocked the Warden. And the Thought Shucker can die to 1 and 2, unless they have a combat trick. Which they could have. Oh, that flies. Never mind. I can't block that. If they have a combat trick, it would probably be Sassacap's Brew. And that doesn't necessarily save their creature. So let's block like this. What does this do? Oh, okay. This only flies if another creature enters your battlefield this turn. Okay. Maybe we do need a... Oh, come on. Alright, so no, we're not gonna play that. No attacks. End turn. Just another dead draw. I love getting dead draws. You kidding me? I love it when my hand sucks. I love when I draw my 9th land. 9th, right? Oh, they surveil 2 on top of it. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 lands. Yep. Their next draw is actually going to be useful. That's nice. That's I love that for them.
I thirst for information.
He should be at 1, right? The Ral Cackling Wit. I would love to go off with Gev, is really what it is. And, like, we're just in top deck mode. Yep, he's at 1. Okay. Emberheart Challenger. That's not great. Okay, that's a Pearl of Wisdom. Woo! Okay. So you get in for 5 definitely. Oh, that's right, the 3 there too. This sucks. Okay. That flies. And I have to block everything else, so... Hold on. I really hope they don't have Shore Up. I really hope they don't have Shore Up. Can I take 7? I don't think I can. Right? This is 8 actually. Right? It's 8. And if they have Shore Up, I'm dead? I don't have it. Okay. We're at 1. Fuck me. Good game. Good game. Here, top deck 4 lands in a row. That'll win you the game. Fuck out of here. Oh my god. What a middling end. What a nothing end to an otherwise fine game of Magic the Gathering. Oh well, that's Magic, baby, as they say. Let's go into 0-1 round 2. Hopefully we draw real cards. I did take out a land, so there's 16 lands. I really shouldn't be drawing that many lands. Do I need to go down to 15? Is that what I have to do here? I hope not. That'd be bad, right? 15 lands. That's when I play 15 lands, those are the games where I just like draw none of my lands. Oh my god. Sure. I go first. I'll play the Bonebind Order. Into a Pathmaker eventually. You know what, though? We have the lands, so it's fine. Really, you have something. Oh, I hate you. What is this? This creature becomes mice you control, get. Okay. I will block that. And if they have combat trick, they have combat trick. They did not have combat trick, so... Next, no attacks, end turn. Let's see. Sazakap's Brew. We could use that to pitch this Swamp. But I think we want to hit our land drops. I will block that if you want to attack me. Opponent's not doing much of anything. Alright, my turn. Okay, so play this. Play the... Pathmaker? What can we get that's like a 5-drop? There's no 5-drops in the deck, right? There are. There's Conduct Electricity. I don't want to hit that just yet. Let's just play the Thornplate Intimidator then. Not with Offspring. Just play it as a 4-drop. Just have a 4-3. I'm going to send in the Bonebind Order. I probably should have sent that in first. Just to see if we could force them to take any actions. They've chosen not to discard, so... Mouse Trapper. What? Okay. I mean, I guess it's like, it's a tapper, right? It becomes target of a spell or ability. But it's not in the Valiant deck, so I guess we're fine. I kind of want to hit what's-his-face and a land, and then just like churn through these cards. Honored Dray Leader. It's just a 1/1, right? Yeah. That's like a nothing turn. They did tap specifically so that their planes is untapped, right? So that's of note. Okay. I'm gonna send in the Bonebind Order again. If they want to trade, we can trade. I don't care. Just want to keep getting in, especially because they're at a lower life total. The Thornplate Intimidator can block like a few of these things, and that's kind of fun. Opponent's actually thinking about it too. Okay. Oh wow. All right. View battlefield. Do I just kill this? If I gift them it's gift a fish, right? View browser. I can kill the both of them, but I don't think that matters. I'm just gonna I'm gonna pass priority. Because like I don't care about the Honored Dray Leader. Play the Pathmaker. Alright, well, looks like we're playing Cindering Cutthroat next turn. We're probably just swinging out too, before we play the Cutthroat, to see if we can get them to block and chump. Tree Guard Duo. Duo. That becomes, what, a 6/5? Yeah. Oh, they're tapping it down. Okay, so I'm not blocking here. And it's got Vigilance. Sure. We're taking 6. No blocks. Okay, perfect. I don't think they want to let any of this through. Otherwise, the Cutthroat just gets that much bigger. But it's also up to them. Like, I'm not their real dad, you know? But every time we trade a creature, it goes better for me because they're going to want to have a wider board. And we're going to want to try to stop them from having a wide board. Right? You're gonna take 8? I think that's a weird decision here. Okay. That's fine. Come and get it, sure. Sure. It just taps the creature that was already tapped. That's indestructible. Sure. Gong, gong. Okay, play this. Gets a token. Play this. Play the Rod Collar. The Valley Rod Collar, though, does not have a very good attack here, unfortunately. If I attack with it, it's a 1-3, and it gets double blocked by a 3-2 and a 3-4. Like, even with Sazakap's Brew just sitting here, I think that the correct thing is to not attack with it. We're just going to send in the Cutthroat and the Pathmaker. I feel like I should actually even Menache the Cutthroat, but we'll see if we draw a land. I would like to draw a land. Actually, Hyliated Provisionaire. Sure. Sure. So they tap down something of mine. Cool. If they attack with that, that's great for me. Sure. This is one of those times where I go, sure. Cool. Molto bene. I don't think the green-white deck has anything that can Nublox. Exile my graveyard, so I'm not going to do that. Anything with this. If I play this... Another Otter Wizard. I can give the Cindering Cutthroat Menache, then they'd have to double block with the Pilated Provisioner and Treeblade Duo, or just give it those two. Let's tap like this. No, Z. Activate this. We'll attack like that. And if they want to double block... Yeah. I guess we could Sazakap's Brew here, right? Put that in front of that. They have no mana. So yeah, Sazakap's Brew here kills both of their creatures. Oh, but then it doesn't let me add to the board. So... yeah, screw it. Bong, bong. Alright, so land. Pathmaker. Other land. Okay. I had a feeling, just based on our previous goings, that we were going to get another land, but I didn't want to, like, make it happen, right? So, we're going to be at 7 lands, which means... Sazakap's Brew. Still sucks. Alright, so you're just stacking with that. I guess they have nothing to target the Mouse Trapper with. Okay. Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Oh, they're bouncing that so they can play it again. That makes sense. Strike Forks. Okay. Scales de la Shales? That's not good enough, right? I guess if we could do Scales and Sazakap's Brew and, like, kill? This doesn't drain when it attacks, though, this turn, though. Which will suck. Send these two in. I don't mind trading, so... And this is lethal by itself. Yeah. This strike force is going to be a problemo. Sure. Now, I guess my question becomes... do I Scales here to gain 6 life? Because we can. But I think just trading is fine here. And let's play this. Cindering Cutthroat. end turn. It allows us to then also cast Scales of Shale to a little bit more defensively. Okay, sure. I'm gonna put a token on. Oh, on that. Okay. That's strange. Okay. Pass. Pass. I'm gonna eat this. Oh, yeah, the damage. I thought they were gonna put it on this. Let's eat a food. Resolve. My turn. Cool, another land. I guess if I attack with this, nothing really happens, right? This is 4. We have 8 mana. I think the corrector thing to do, not get any of those. If I activate it, then they have to double block, right? We can't just win off of this. This is just 5 damage. We'll activate the ability. Sure. Sure. Put that in front of that. Scales de la Shales. Saza de la Caps Brew. Gift the tapped fish. Target player draws 2 cards. Target creature I control. Discard that. Draw 2. Gain 7? Kill 2? There we go. Sure. Okay. This fish prevents this from doing anything. Maybe we can Gev and then Steam Path Charger here? Offspring. Autopay. Pings ya. That gets a 1/1 counter. That gets a 1/1 counter. It's because of Gev. I should just highlight Gev. Send that in. Mouse Trapper, sure. Cool. That's a land. Okay, I think that was good. Yes, good game. We stabilized. Oh, okay. Woo. We got there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's our next opponent. We're 1-1 going into round 3. Seems okay. Would like to... I think we're gonna play the Rot Collar out first. Got 2 Scales de la Shales. Okay. Opponent's big think they're probably trying to figure out as to whether or not to kill the Rot Collar. Oh my god. Sure. We'll play this and pass and turn. I want to play this for Offspring since we're so close to it. Right? Having a 2/2/1 and a 1/1 that when each of them die they just ping our opponent seems very good here. Sure. They have a Gev. I got a Hazel's Nocturne. Alright, so play this for Offspring, auto pay. We could just block that guy now. And then Hazel's Nocturne gets that much better because we can get it back. Also, Scales of Shale just being a 1 mana here is like really good. But I will just block Gev. Opponent had the same idea though. Gev plus good black-red cards. Haha. This is how you win. This is kind of how you win games. And I think next I will actually play the Rockface Village, make this a 2-1, and then attack with both. Because that way they can just trade with these things. If the opponent wants to go defensive. And if they want to try to kill them in response, we have Scales. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Sure. I'm not blocking that. That's actually really interesting here. I want them to block. Okay. End turn. Damn, maybe I should have not done that. Sure, Ramble Guard Captain. That doesn't do much here. Sure. Okay, 4-2. Maybe I should have held one of them back, actually. Pass, pass. Yeah, that was a mistake, actually. In retrospect. My turn. Okay. I guess we have to play a little bit more defensively here. And by defensively, I mean... colorless red, red. And Cutthroat, rather. And next... no attacks, end turn. God, this being a 5-4 with possible menaces is an issue. Sure, resolve. Okay. Nothing else has Menace though currently. So pass. Yep, makes sense. Pass. We'll block like this, and like this. 3 blockers. So we're gonna gain 5. Ping ya. Keep 2 of our creatures alive. Sure. Okay. That's not bad, but we have a bunch of like 5-drop spells, which is an issue. No attacks, end turn. We can use the Downwind Ambusher to snipe the Steam Path Charger. And then still be able to double block the Cindering Cutthroat. Okay. Oh, we don't have to double block this Cindering Cutthroat. Do that -1/-1 until end of turn. It dies. I take a 1. Yep. Resolve. Pass the blockers. They didn't activate the menace thing, so we'll do like this. Pass the damage. Bing, yeah. This is looking rough though, guys. Our opponent has 3 cards in hand. Infamous Cruel Claw. Okay. My turn. We have to add to our board or just kill that in response to whatever they do. We don't really have a 2-drop that's good here. Done, right? I guess we do. With Hazel's Nocturne, we can get Steam Path Charger and Downwind Ambusher. Or what we could do is get Valley Rot Collar and Downwind Ambusher. And that's, I think, more of a problem for our opponent. This thing does have Minache, so that's like a problem. Alright, no. No! No! Oh, fuck! You know what? Good game. Concede. I misclicked. I meant to go back. Because it tapped stupid. Oh. Auto tapper. Why the fuck would the auto tapper go? Oh yeah, you don't need black sources right now. Blah, blah, blah. I want it. Play 1 and 2. That pisses me off so much. I hate the auto tapper. I wouldn't have tapped like that in fucking person. I don't even know why it gave priority to that one fucking card. Anyway. This seems fine. Would like some lands. Thank you, game. Play this. It's a 2/2 with haste. So it gets in. I don't think they block here. Next turn we can attack with it. If they block, scales the shield to protect it and whatever. Cosmos Collar. Oh, what do you do? Wow, okay. That needs to friggin' die. Get out of here. I don't even know what the rest of this does when it enters and attacks. Yeah. With a finality counter, sure. Why is it a bat cleric? It should also be like, I don't know, vampiric in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so I'd like another land, right? I would like another land. I would love a land. Sure. That's not a land. Next, I'll attack. Nocturnal Hunger. They didn't gift the food. I can protect it right now. I think I will. Prowess, exile the top card of my deck. Please be a land. That's not a land. They've taken another 2 on top of the 5 that they decided that they were taking. Goodbye, Hazel's Nocturne. We didn't need you anyway. You're not a land. Sure. There's a land. Alright, so, Gev? Just play out a bunch of rares and pass it over to our opponent. What's the matter, Furball? Star Charter. If you gained or lost life this turn. Sure. So they can't block the Valley Rot Collar, so I'm gonna gain that life back. Reveal a creature card. Okay. Damn. That's gonna be real good. Alright, so I think we just play this out and then drain them with the Valley Rot Collar. That hits them. This comes out as a 5/4. We attack them with this. They can't block it. So they drained for 2. And they take another 2 because good old Minach. I think I'm going to do that again next turn. Except also while attacking with Cindering Cutthroat. Yeah. That gains them a lot of life. Okay. I guess opponents decided that they're just going to attack with that like that. Okay. Wow, that's another one of those. Okay. Send this in. Sure. That's fine. I have to play the Pathmaker, don't I? I need to hit a land or something. Downwind Ambusher. Oh, even better. Can kill the Star Charter. Unless they have something to protect it with. I'm still a little salty about how I misclicked in that last game. I hate the arena tappers so much sometimes. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay. Opponent's like, I get to keep the Star Charter for one more turn. What is this again? 2-2? Sure. This checks for rats as well? Yeah, so this is a rat, so... Opponent's big think here. We don't particularly have an engine, but we do have a lot of aggressive forces here. I think opponent's like trying to figure out as to whether or not to attack with these two. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Bong bong. Now I can't really attack with the rot collar. Okay. There's a harbinger. Sure. Oh, okay. There's the land. No counter spells in white or black. Oh, please use the indestructible trick on it or something. Crumb and get it. Okay, sure. We'll attack with this. One attacker. Sure. +2/+2 was, yeah. Okay. Let's see. I do need to... Because that's going to be a 1/3 flying death touch, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, God, no. Ah, balls. Okay, so that's 6 damage coming our way. I know, Gev's a Gev.
He's a good guy.
This is like slowly slipping away from us. Yes, Gev does Gev things. I haven't attacked yet. They might have that, that 4 damage to target attacking, blocking, or tapped creature, right? That only triggers once a turn. This is a pretty good black-white deck, though. Our opponent, though... is not sure what to do with these last 2 mana of theirs. Yep. Makes sense. Bong bong. Yep. Now, what do I have that gains life in this deck? Aside from Valley Rot Caller. Oh, that's right. Scales of Shield. Okay. I'd like to draw one of those, actually. I wonder if that's possible. Can we draw a Scales of Shale here? I think we used one, right? Yeah, we did. Okay. Opponent's like... oh, there's the ward. Okay. Sure. Stop drawing cards off of that thing. I was like 1 turn away, too, from like double spelling these Cinder and Cutthroats. While having, what's his face out? Sure. Okay. They have a food available to them because of Savor. Yeah, this is going poorly. That one creature, that one bat got them so much, the Star Charter got them so much card advantage. And it's only an uncommon. I thought this was a rare for a second. I guess if it was a rare, it would probably have better stat line than 3/1. Valley Quest Caller. Oh no, am I just dead? I am just dead, aren't I? GG. That's 8-11. Oh, god damn. That went poorly. That went really bad. Alright. I blame myself. I blame myself for throwing the Hazel's fucking Nocturne onto the ground like an idiot. That was... Oh. Listen, if you're mad, I'm madder. Fucking hell. Let's look at this deck real quick. Okay, so our removal suite sucked. I'm gonna say that right now. We didn't really have enough good removal, so I had to rely on cards like Scales of Shale, which did do a lot of like work in terms of like stabilizing us in some games, right? Really, really enjoy that spell. What else? Yeah, I guess we just didn't really get to do the things, you know, which is a shame. But that'll happen. If you want to help me feel better about myself, please hit that thumbs up button in the corner. You know, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. Tell your friends I fuck up. And you should come watch me fuck up here and at twitch.tv/dickrecord. Link in the description where you can catch streaming video games, leathercraft, and other sort of nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, I'm claiming this and I'm going to go lick my wounds. You have a wonderful evening, folks.